What's up, Maniacs? My name is Mex. I'm a wrestling fan, a wrestling enthusiast, a WrestleManiac if you will. And today we are talking about why Roman Reigns is the best. Now, this sounds very broad. It sounds like, this is just a Roman fan gushing over Roman Reigns. And yes, that's exactly what I am doing here today. I'm giving this man his accolades, his flowers. He deserves it because he is just so bloody brilliant right now on WWE programming. At the moment, he's in a very compelling storyline with his cousins, which we have been watching since summer last year, and now he's going to be taking on Rey Mysterio in another kind of family feud at the Hell in a Cell pay-per-view in the Hell in a Cell match. At the same time, while he is the head of the table, the tribal chief taking on Rey Mysterio, other competitors trying to sort out what's going on within his own family, he is also rumored to be taking on John Cena this year at SummerSlam, and boy oh boy, that is a massive match for Roman and just for WWE in general. This is like literally the old guard taking on the new guard, and I can't wait for that match if it does come to fruition. So yeah, we've all been enjoying Roman Reigns a ton over the last few months, but I just wanted to really drill down today what it is that is making him so good, why he is currently the best around in the industry. But before I get into it, you guys know right here at WrestleManiac UK, I discuss everything that's WWE and AEW, so if this sounds like the place for you, make sure you hit the subscribe button and make sure you hit the notification bell so you get notified each and every time I drop a new video. Ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, let's get into it. Why Roman Reigns is the best. Right, so I've drilled it down to three main categories. Number one, long-term storytelling. Now, this isn't just he's had beef with someone and a couple of months later they're coming back and beefing again and we're getting some vignette video package throwback as to when they first argued. This is a really long-term story with little bits added on, and sometimes it's not even promos or an actual match that's taking place. It might just be the facial expressions. It might just be reactions to things. Roman Reigns is absolutely killing it right now. In terms of acting alone, he has come along so much from when he was kind of playing this good guy on TV and it was really scripted and everything sounded super scripted. I challenge you to go and listen to any Roman Reigns promo around 2018 compared to how he speaks today, compared to how he does promos today, and you can literally hear him trying to remember the lines in his head because it doesn't come naturally. These long-term stories that he's telling right now, they come naturally. He's involved with people that he knows very, very well, and they are telling a complete story and telling it in two different ways. Obviously, Jey Uso didn't want to come around to acknowledging the tribal chief, eventually came around to it. Jimmy Uso now doesn't want to come around to acknowledging the tribal chief, but it seems as if he's not going to go the hard route like the way Jey did and have the matches with Roman Reigns. He's going to take a different approach. Roman Reigns has manipulated Jimmy Uso this past week on TV into thinking that he's put Jey in the middle. He's given Jey all these things to think about. Roman Reigns is in total control of everything that is happening around his family. And like I say, this is a different way to tell the exact same story. He doesn't want to acknowledge him either, but he's got to get him to in a different way rather than having to raise his fists against his cousin like he did with Jey Uso. The story that these guys are telling is brilliant. There will be an implosion probably somewhere down the line. I think this still has a lot of legs left. We have even heard reports that SummerSlam is going to be a very big weekend for Roman Reigns and the Usos. Maybe that is where they get their coronation, their 7th tag team championship. So I'm still looking forward to everything that this story has left to give us. Next is Roman Reigns' ability to elevate everybody around him. Now obviously Jey Uso is the standout example. He's even been dubbed main event Jey. He's been main event in a lot of Smackdowns. He won the WrestleMania Andre the Giant Battle Royal that was on Smackdown, which was like his trophy for everything he's been doing over the last few months. And he just brings the best out of everyone. Jey Uso gave some of the promos and performances of his life in the last few months. Jimmy Uso is doing that right now. Cesaro was elevated to such a great level knowing that he was going to be next to take on Roman Reigns straight after WrestleMania. Kevin Owens had great matches with Roman Reigns. Even Rey Mysterio now, who isn't really known as a promo guy, is cutting some brilliant promos because he knows being involved with Roman Reigns is a big thing and it's a big opportunity. Even as great and such a big name that Rey Mysterio is, he is in a program now with the head of the table and he needs to bring it, and his promo on Smackdown this past week was really good stuff. Despite us all knowing that yes, these people aren't ever going to get a triumph over Roman Reigns, he elevates them and makes everything around what they're doing so important to make us think maybe, just maybe, they could pull off something against Roman Reigns. And that's what it's all about, making the other people around you feel as important as you are. Last but not least, it's the wins. Roman Reigns knows how to win. He can do it clean, he can do it dirty, but most importantly, he is winning. He is getting those results. Roman Reigns has not lost a wrestling match since December 2019. Can you lot deep that, please? This guy has been on an undefeated streak. This is way before he became the Universal Champion. Yeah, maybe about 6, 7, 8 months before he became the Universal Champion. Roman Reigns has not been pinned. So that goes a long way as to building credibility. And those around him that have also taken him on. If you guys remember Cesaro as well, he had a lot of wins before taking on Roman Reigns. I think he lost to Seth Rollins once and he lost in the Elimination Chamber. Cesaro hasn't lost again this year, I'm pretty sure of that. Rey Mysterio, although he hasn't really been in the singles division, he's had a lot of wins building him up, eventually became a tag team champion and is still triumphing with that title. So these guys around him are also winning because they have to look credible going into a program with Roman Reigns. The wins for Roman Reigns build up everything, and ultimately all the wins Roman is accumulating is only going to be passed on in tenfold to whoever the guy is that is going to pin Roman Reigns for that first time or for that championship. That guy is going to get all of this credibility that Roman has built up because he hasn't lost in nearly 2 years now. That is absolutely crazy. Again, compared to 2018, 2017, when they were still trying to build Roman, he was losing here and there to anybody. It didn't even really matter. So how did you want us to take this guy seriously as the top guy? You know, Roman Reigns right now is indestructible on the mic, in the ring. Everything he does, it's gold, and I love it. Like I said earlier, no one really expects Rey Mysterio to triumph over Roman Reigns at Hell in a Cell pay-per-view, but it's a good little story for the meantime. We'll see what happens at Money in the Bank, and then of course we have SummerSlam, which is the big match rumored to be John Cena. In the last few days on socials, I've seen a lot of John Cena, Roman Reigns promos. You guys remember that promo before their match at No Mercy? Roman Reigns completely forgetting his lines on Raw and John Cena bunning him completely. Yeah, it was very uncomfortable to watch. Even watching it back is so uncomfortable. But that could never happen to today's Roman Reigns. And Roman Reigns versus John Cena would be such a brilliant program with great promos going into it and a really good match, because even that match at No Mercy back then was so good. So this is really what we need to be pushing for SummerSlam. WWE, give John Cena that contract, give him the money, pull the trigger, whatever you want to say. Let's get John Cena versus Roman Reigns at SummerSlam for the Universal Championship. And I mean, the bigger question now, and this may have to be a whole new video, so let me know down below in the comments if you want this as a video, who beats Roman Reigns for this Universal Championship? It is going to be a long time before he looks like he drops this, because he is just doing some brilliant work right now. Like I've said in the past few months, the Money in the Bank could be the chink in his armor. If someone cashes in surprise on Roman Reigns, then he can lose it and it won't be, you know, too embarrassing, too shameful. But yeah, other than that, I don't see Roman Reigns losing this Universal title anytime soon. But let me know if you want that as a video and who you think could beat Roman Reigns for the Universal Championship. Guys, if you enjoyed today's video, please leave us with a big thumbs up, like this video. And if you're new to the channel, welcome to the channel, subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell so you get notified each and every time I drop a new video. WrestleManiac UK signing out, and I'll see you